What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy for you end all life easy. But make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Like I said in the video, not before this one, but before that video, I will not be going live on Twitch tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I will be going live on Twitch tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all go follow the Twitch. 8,000 followers on the way. You know what I'm saying? But this is a very important video right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the most that I've been excited for the offseason in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Free agency just less of a month away. You know what I'm saying? Trades finna get cracking. Word on the street, this is going to be one of the most trade-heavy seasons that we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just excited. You know what I mean? John Harbaugh coming in. You know what I'm saying? Matt Nagy. You know what I'm saying? We just have a lot of the whole new coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Everything about the coaching staff is just new. Our vice president is new. Word on the street, Joe Shane is a scout. He's not even a GM anymore. It's just feeling good when it comes to Big Blue. I haven't been excited, you know what I'm saying, when it came to my team in a very, very long time. And the thing about it, you know what I'm saying, I am successful when it comes to college, when it comes to MLB for sure. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the NBA. You know what I mean? But it's just the NFL I hit off. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really hit well with the NFL. Hopefully my loyalty, you know what I'm saying, pays off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a long, bro, it felt real good, man. You know what I'm saying? Seeing my team go to the playoffs, bro, in 2022. You know what I'm saying? And then losing to the Smeagol's, man. It felt good. I honestly, I'm not going to say I didn't believe, but I don't know, man. We had Daniel Jones. We didn't really have a wide receiver, number one. We had Isaiah Hodgins. You know, so it really, I don't know, man. It was just a miracle that we made it that far, honestly. But like I said, I'm gonna say the freaking title: 14 biggest NFL names that are most likely to get cut this 2026 offseason, bro. Like I said, man, free agency class is gonna be stacked, man. Free agency is gonna be stacked. It's probably the most jam-packed free agencies I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, for us, I want Tyler Linderbaum, and I would like to go after first round, Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs. Second round, I'd like to go after a DB or a wide receiver. I don't know, man. We gonna handle it, you know what I'm saying, when we get further down the line, you know what I'm saying? But the first and foremost, what I want is Tyler Linderbaum, that's for sure.
Every offseason, NFL.
I forgot about Brandon Aiyuk, bro. I forgot about Brandon Aiyuk.
A series of decisions about the roster.
I forgot about Brandon Aiyuk, bro.
The right pieces to plug and play.
But this season, bro, is the most jam-packed free agency, bro. Trey Henderson, that's crazy. Malik Willis,
taxes and all, does not care about your legacy or your Pro Bowl selections. Doesn't care that you were the face of the franchise 2 years ago, or that
Calvin
you
Ridley.
make $1 billion if the team were to keep you going forward. No, it only cares about the numbers. And now, with how aggressive teams have been in subverting the cap,
Penix,
half of the league is
Michael Penix Jr.
heading into the 2026 offseason.
Hey, Falcons, man, just go and get rid of, bro. I'm gonna just go and tell y'all, go get rid of him, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, he got bad knees. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Keon, man, go get rid of Michael Penix Jr. Penis. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call him, because he get carried by BJ. You know what I'm saying? Bad knees. The age, bro, 26 years old and haven't even played over 18 games yet. You know what I'm saying? Bro's still a rookie. That's why I say he's a rookie. He's not even in his sophomore year anymore. He on his third year, but he only played 12 games. He played the same amount of games as Jackson Dart. And Jackson Dart, at the end of the season, finished 24 TDs and 5 interceptions. This man got like what in total? Like 11, 12 TDs and 3 interceptions? That Dart is terrible. You know what I'm saying? He's had a terrible start to his career. You know what I'm saying? It's either this season. I mean, bro, you don't win this season. Even last year, Falcons fans, that was pathetic. That little weak old division, bro, your division was so weak that a team got in being negative. They had to pick and choose. They had to pick a division. They had to pick somebody from y'all division. Every single one of your teams was below negative. That's crazy. Y'all still couldn't make it?
That means cuts.
Panthers is going to keep getting better.
We're talking names that you know.
I know Brandon Aiyuk. I think Kyler Murray. We're going to see what the Cardinals.
Aiyuk, wide receiver, San Francisco 49ers. Let's start this
bro
off
messed
with
himself
one
up,
of the
bro.
messiest situations currently in the NFL, and the safest bet on this list. So, Brandon Aiyuk signed a...
Bro, you signed a 4-year, $121 million. Like Aiyuk, I don't know what the freak, you screwed that up.
4-year, $120 million extension in August of 2024 after a contentious holdout that nearly resulted in trades to Cleveland, New England, and Pittsburgh. Well, 7 games later, he tore his ACL, MCL, and meniscus. He hasn't played a snap ever since. During the 2025 season, Aiyuk stopped communicating with the 49ers entirely. He missed rehabilitation sessions, missed meetings, cut off contact with coaches, and the team voided his $27 million in 2026 guarantees. Then, they placed him on the reserve list, essentially ending any possibility of return. When all is said and done, the 49ers will have paid Aiyuk $48 million on his latest deal for 7 games, 25 receptions, and 374 yards. One of the biggest contract disasters in NFL history. No wonder he's already all but gone. Kyler Murray, quarterback.
So that's another, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we honestly gonna get Brandon Aiyuk, you know what I'm saying? But if we can get him, I would definitely love it. But I don't think we're gonna get Brandon Aiyuk, honestly. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kyler Murray is a very competent NFL starter. He's good when he's clicking, but not quite a lead or franchise cornerstone. And I think it's clear that he's fallen out of favor in Arizona over the last couple of years. The Cardinals can avoid $19.5 million in guaranteed money for his 2027 base salary if they
draft a quarterback
on by mid-March of 2026. Reports already suggest that Arizona is exploring options to move on this offseason. Of course, they would prefer to trade him, but it doesn't seem like teams are really lining up to take on his contract. So don't be shocked if they rip the band-aid off and finally decide that the two are better off as friends going forward. Kenny Clark, defensive tackle, Dallas Cowboys.
Kenny Clark, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they got Quinn Williams, you know what I'm saying? But having Kenny Clark, Kenny Williams, then getting Falk on the edge, and then getting Stewart from South Carolina, bro, y'all D-line can be hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd keep Kenny Clark if I was a Dallas Cowgirls. I'm going to just keep it a beast, even though it's F the Ops. Even though, you know, they call me Big Op because I done made a lot of game. You know what I mean? F the Op's crazy, but I'm just saying. With Quinn Williams and Kenny Clark, with the D tackles, and then having Falk, the dude that y'all can draft, you know, having 2 first-round picks, getting 2 edge rushers, that could be dangerous, bro. You know Dallas Cowgirls. Y'all not known for making smart moves. You know what I'm saying?
Kenny Clark is a part of the dubious Micah Parsons trade, and well, now they're stuck with the bill. Clark was productive enough in 2025, solid against the run, and created some interior pressure. But here's the problem: the Cowboys are paying $63 million combined to 3 defensive tackles next season. Clark, Quinnen Williams, and Osa Odigizua all carry cap hits north of $20 million. That is an absurd allocation for one position group on a team that finished with a bottom 5 defense. Clark turns 31 in October. His $21.5 million
yeah, they gonna get rid of Clark. They getting rid of Clark. 21, yeah.
Every penny of that immediately, with no dead cap acceleration. Oh, yeah, you can probably lock this one in, especially if he's not willing to restructure his deal. Calvin Ridley, wide receiver, Tennessee.
Say they gonna free up $21 million.
It's been a rough
He's gone.
For Calvin Ridley in Tennessee. Just 1,320 receiving yards and just 4 touchdowns across 24 games in the Titans uniform. Then came the broken fibula in November of 2025 that ended his season early. Ridley will turn 32 in December. He is firmly in the declining years of his career, coming off a significant leg injury, and his timeline no longer aligns with Tennessee's rebuild under new head coach Robert Saleh. This might be the most obvious decision that the Titans make all offseason. Cutting Ridley saves $13.43 million in
Let's go get Ridley!
But it gets even better because Tennessee also gets $27.25 million in cap relief in 2027. That is over $40 million in total savings across 2 years for a receiver who hasn't looked like himself since 2021. Robert Saleh is going to be looking to build something new in Nashville, and I think it's very safe to say that Ridley is a casualty of that process. Jawaan Taylor, offensive tackle, Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs have the worst projected cap situation in the NFL. They are $60 million in the red for 2026. Jawaan Taylor's $20 million.
Well, not anymore. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes just got his contract restructured. You know what I'm saying? So I guess Pat Mahomes wanted to restructure his contract. So they definitely saved up a lot. They got a lot of cap space now. I gotta go read back on the article, you know what I'm saying? But Patrick Mahomes restructured his contract, so they definitely freed up a lot of space. So that's not saying they not gonna get rid of him, you know what I'm saying? Because that will be the smart move too. You restructure Patrick Mahomes' contract, and then you go and release him as well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can make some noise in the free agency. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of tackles. You know what I'm saying? Not tackles, but old linemen that y'all can get You feel me? For cheaper. Or you could draft an O-lineman. I see y'all going with Jeremiah Love. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. In the second round, you can go with a tackle, you know?
Cap hit is probably the most obvious target here. Kansas City is already paying Jalen Moore $15 million to be a swing tackle. Taylor has been inconsistent at best. The offensive line struggles were very evident,
Heck yeah,
contributing to their early playoff exit. Cutting Taylor eliminates 1/3 of their cap deficit immediately here. So, I mean, the Chiefs really have no choice. Patrick Mahomes needs protection, but not at this price from this player. Kirk Cousins, quarterback. Atlanta Falcons.
He already been cut.
When Kirk signed that big deal a couple years back, it immediately raised some eyebrows. Even before the Falcons...
Like I said, bro, I feel like the Falcons destroy everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just honestly me, my personal opinion. I don't feel like it was Kirk Cousins. F the injury, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kirk Cousins was literally like a quarterback with top 5 passing yards. He was like that at Minnesota, bro. I just don't think the Falcons just a good place for anybody to go. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I just feel like the Falcons destroyed him. You know what I mean? Kirk Cousins go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he gonna thrive. That's just my opinion, personally. I don't feel like it was Kirk Cousins. I feel like it was the Falcons. Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Inexplicably drafted Michael Penix Jr. with the 8th overall pick 6 weeks
and
later.
He is...
Then, well, it hit a whole nother level. It was the most head-scratching quarterback situation in recent memory. Pay a 36-year-old coming off a torn Achilles $180 million guaranteed, and then immediately draft his replacement in the first round? Yeah, expect.
That's Atlanta, bro.
Only went downhill from there.
Then he probably didn't feel secure, bro. You know what I'm saying? He probably didn't feel secure. You know what I mean? Like, imagine, bro, like, you just paid me this money to draft a quarterback. Probably didn't feel secure. You probably couldn't play like yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Atlanta messed up Kirk Cousins, bro. Like, he was fine in Minnesota, bro. It's Atlanta, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's Atlanta. And then Key loves saying, oh, bro, it's the coaching. But it don't matter when it comes to Kirk Cousins, though. You know what I'm saying? It's only the coaching when it comes to Michael Penix. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Kirk Cousins, it's not the coaching, though. Kirk just sucked. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Let's make it make sense, Keon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is it the coaching or what is it, bro? It can't be one side, bro. You say it's the coaching, bro. You know what I'm saying? With Michael Penix, but when it comes to Kirk Cousins, it's like it's Kirk Cousins, but Kirk Cousins threw for 500 some yards. Kirk Cousins was doing better than Michael Penix. We could have swore that Kyle Pitts fell off until Kirk Cousins came along. Kyle Pitts could have swore. I know it was some Falcons fans saying, bro, we need to Kyle Pitts, bro. We need to get rid of Kyle Pitts. Right when Kirk Cousins came, bro, Kyle Pitts started turning up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it was Michael Penix, first of all. It's Penix, you know what I'm saying? And it's the coaching staff.
There's been rumors around his departure since he lost his spot to Penix, but now that the Falcons have restructured his contract to facilitate...
Penix ain't doing no better but getting cared about B. John Robinson. That's all he doing, getting cared about B. John Robinson.
I think it's imminent. His 2026 base salary dropped from $35 million to $2.1 million, with $67.9 million becoming guaranteed if he's still on the roster by March 13th, which, spoiler alert, he won't be. Marshon Lattimore, cornerback, Washington Commanders. The Commanders traded 3rd, 4th, and 6th round picks for Lattimore in November of 2024, receiving a 5th rounder back along with the cornerback. They thought they were getting the final piece needed for a Super Bowl push. They got a liability instead. In just 9 games with Washington before tearing his ACL, Lattimore allowed a 95.6 quarterback rating in coverage with 11 penalties committed. Was supposed to upgrade the secondary. Instead, he became the weak link opposing quarterbacks targeted at will. Lattimore is owed $26.5 million in 2026 with an $18.5 million guarantee that kicks in on the 5th day of the league year. If Washington releases him before that date, they save $16 million in cap space. That is just a no-brainer. The Commanders, they're moving on. Elgton Jenkins, center, Green Bay Packers. 2-time Pro Bowl guard and one of the most versatile linemen in all football. After all, he was the guy that the Packers moved to center last offseason because they trusted him to anchor the offensive line. Well, Jenkins found some success at the new position before suffering a fractured fibula in Week 10 that...
Okay, this one thing I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? And I feel this way wholeheartedly. If I was building a team, I need some country white boys. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's some positions where brothers, you know what I mean, better at. And I feel like it's just certain positions where the Caucasians better at. I just feel that way. The best old lineman, bro, be with them country white boys, be with them big, thick white boys. Tell me I'm lying. You know what I mean? I don't feel like brothers really, I mean, you got the Trent Williams, you know what I'm saying? You got some that is good old linemen, but most of the good old linemen and all pros is them thick white boys. You know what I'm saying? I want my old lineman, I want it to be full of thick white boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, thick country white boys. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're best at that position. You know what I mean? If I see some brothers on that old line, I know that brothers I know that old line BJ. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts. If I don't see a thick white boy in that old line, I know that old line is BJ. Straight up. You seen it with the Alabama old line? Nothing but straight brothers was getting straight thrashed. It's cool. I'm just keeping it real. Got Caden Proctor, you know what I'm saying? Got freaking Parker Brailsford, you know, Michael Carroll. Nothing but brothers on the old line getting punished. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a beezy.
His season. Look, the man.
We all know that's true, man. When it comes to the brothers, man, brothers just not good at O-line. You probably got one set of brother. But if you want a good O-line, you got to have some thick white boys on the O-line.
Years old.
You got one brother, you know what I'm saying? But most of them got to be some thick white boys.
He has an extensive injury history, including a previous
they get gritty and they get dirty.
$4.8 million cap hit in 2026. Plus, he has
that's their position.
Guaranteed money left on his deal. The Packers are over $30 million in the red, and cutting Jenkins saves Green Bay $20 million. Yeah, seems like a business decision will have to be made here.
Dexter Lawrence.
Brown, WR.
AJ Brown.
Philadelphia Eagles. This one might be the most explosive situation in the entire league right now. A.J. Brown had a down year by his standards in 2025, and he was not quiet about it. Career lows and
I think I seen that A.J. Brown, you know what I'm saying, say he was excited for next season. You know what I mean? If you want to continue with Jalen Dirt, let him continue with Jalen Dirt. You know what I mean? One thing Philadelphia Smeagol's going to understand going forward, that it's not the offensive coordinators. It's Jalen Dirt. You going to understand it. You better thank God Lane Johnson wanted to come back for his 14th year. Lane Johnson finna retire sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? That freaking O-line is finna streak down. Not Jalen Dirt. He can't be a system quarterback no more. I know Jalen Dirt praying that A.J. Brown don't leave. I know he praying. I know he in that office every single day, man. Do whatever you need to do to keep A.J. Brown in his team, man. That boy know he's screwed if A.J. Brown leave because he's a system quarterback. But Smeagol fans just don't want to believe it. He got to have the best everything in order to succeed. If you don't have the best everything, Jalen Dirt going to look dirt. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a system QB. You feel me? So it is what it is, bro. But y'all Smeagol fans, y'all going to understand it going forward. Y'all going to understand that Jalen Dirt ain't the guy like y'all think. You going to understand y'all already see it. You know what I'm saying? But you going to see it. When you had that number one defense, what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? When that O-line was getting injured, what Jalen Dirt looked like. You going to see.
Touchdown for his time in Philly.
You gonna see
altercation with Nick Sirianni during the wildcard game that went viral.
Defense can't save him.
Playoff loss to the 49ers. Vibes in Philadelphia have been absolutely rancid. And multiple insiders expect the Eagles to at least consider trading Brown this offseason. Now, technically, a trade isn't the same as a cut, but the Eagles can save $7 million on the cap by moving him after June 1st. And given how contentious things have gotten between Brown and the coaching staff, it wouldn't.
I don't think they trade A.J. Brown.
Two sides part ways. Even if it means the Eagles have to cut one of the best receivers in football when he's locked in. It's still unclear whether what played out last year was on him, the coaches, or both, but man, something has to change. Malik Hooker, safety, Dallas Cowboys. Malik Hooker has been a reliable starter for Dallas since 2021. 53 games started, a calming presence in the secondary. But reliable doesn't mean valuable when you're $29 million over the cap and you have a new defensive coordinator in Christian Parker who's installing his own system and bringing in his guys. Keeping a declining 30-year-old at premium prices doesn't fit that plan. Dallas can draft his replacement and use the savings to address actual needs. Hooker's been a good Cowboy, but good isn't good enough when the cap demands sacrifice. Alvin Kamara, running back, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara has been the heart of the Saints offense for years. 6 Pro Bowls, one of the most dynamic receiving backs of his generation. But he's 30 years old, entering a season where New Orleans desperately needs cap relief. The Saints have been in cap hell for years now. Constantly.
We don't need him, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely... What team will he be good at? Cowgirls, you know what I mean? In my opinion, y'all need a freaking running back. You know what I'm saying? The Cowgirls, y'all need a running back. Even the Commanders, y'all can use an Alvin Kamara. We good. We got Scatterbull and Tracy Jones Jr., so we good. It's a lot of teams that can use Alvin Kamara.
Kicking the can down the road with restructures and void years. Cutting Kamara saves $8.5 million.
He's still good.
It's not a massive number, but for a team that needs to rebuild around a young quarterback, it's meaningful. Kamara's best days are now behind him, and the Saints need to look forward.
He's still good. He's still good.
Chicago Bears. Tremaine Edmonds signed a 4-year, $72 million contract with Chicago in 2023. He was supposed to be the centerpiece of Matt Eberflus's defense. The two-time Pro Bowler has been, well, he's been fine in Chicago. I mean, he's durable, athletic, and he makes tackles, but he's also the third highest paid linebacker in football and really hasn't produced at that level. Edmonds missed the final 4 games of 2025 with a groin injury, and when he did play, he tied a career high with 4 interceptions, showing flashes of the playmaker Buffalo thought they had. But you know, flashes do not justify $17.4 million. Cutting Edmonds saves the Bears roughly $15 million with just $2.4 million in dead cap. For a team trying to build around Caleb Williams and stay competitive in the NFC North, that money goes further elsewhere. Josh Jacobs, running back, Green Bay Packers. Josh Jacobs signed a 4-year deal with the Packers that included a $12.5 million signing bonus. He was supposed to be the bell cow that powered Jordan Love's offense. Only problem, the Packers are in salary cap hell, and running backs are very expendable. Jacobs carries a $11.4 million cap hit in 2026. Cutting him saves significant money with just $6.25 million in dead cap acceleration. Green Bay needs every last dollar to retain young talent and address actual needs. At 28, Jacobs still has tread on the tires, but the Packers may be looking to get younger and cheaper at the position. Rashan Gary, edge, Green Bay Packers.
It's crazy how 28, you know what I'm saying, is old in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, though. You getting that's still young in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But in the NFL, you just getting hit, especially at the running back position, bro. 28 years old, that's kind of old. You just keep on getting hit and hit and hit. You know what I mean? It surprised me that Derrick Henry, bro, keeping up this same type of intensity, you know what I'm saying? Freaking, you know what I'm saying? At the age of 32 years old.
Gary was the 12th overall pick in 2019.
He's doing the unthinkable.
He developed into a legitimate pass rushing threat by 2022 before tearing his ACL. He came back, made the Pro Bowl in 2024, and seemed ready to dominate alongside newly acquired Micah Parsons in 2025. Then, Parsons tore his ACL, and Gary completely disappeared. He had 7.5 sacks through his first 7 games and 0 sacks the rest of the season. Yeah, 0. His effort became visibly questionable, jogging to the quarterback instead of finishing plays while wearing the captain's patch. The tape is damning. Gary had a $28 million cap hit in 2026, the second highest on the roster, though releasing him after June 1st saves $19.5 million. For a player who seemed to stop trying, or at a bare minimum was ineffective without a superstar to open up opportunities for him, I think this is an easy call. Gary is gone. But hey, which players are you most surprised to see on this list? Who do you think has the best chance of landing somewhere great? What do you think we got right here? What do you think we got wrong? Was there anyone that we may have missed? Let us know in the comments.
I think Kayvon Thibodeau is somebody that you missed. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, just when it comes to the Giants, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Kayvon Thibodeau is somebody that you missing. I just don't think that Kayvon Thibodeau will be a Giant. Very injury prone, but still young, age 25, you know what I'm saying? But he's definitely a trade candidate. If y'all don't know who Kayvon Thibodeau is, that's our edge rusher. You know, he was a starter until Abdul Carter came in. Abdul Carter looked better than him this season. So we got Abdul Carter, we got Brian Burns, we got Dexter Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I would like to explore options for Dexter Lawrence because he really didn't look good this season. But Kayvon Thibodeau definitely should have been on this list. You know what I mean? Kayvon Thibodeau. But other than that, this list looks legit. And I just can't wait until the offseason, man. I can't wait until the offseason begins. You know what I mean? The free agency, the trades. Just ready, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hear that, you know what I mean? Best believe your boy Jay gonna be locked in for Sholioli.